Okay. So, um, oh, so I just learned that Batgirl, the movie, has been canceled, as well as The Flash is ending with season 9. Now, um, people have been questioning whether The Flash would be canceled after the ninth season anyway. I mean, Joe is leaving. Um, the CW is up for sale, so if there was ever a time to end a show, this would be it. So, but because the ratings are still good, so I'm not gonna poo poo that. So that makes sense. And, so, so far of the projects that had been announced, Batgirl has been canceled. Now, I've heard multiple stories as to why it was canceled. One was that the test screening didn't go as well as they wanted. And then I saw another headline that said that it went just as well as Shazam 2. The big difference there being that Shazam is an established character, and I think that that's one of the main reasons why they're sticking with Shazam 2. We have not been introduced to Barbara Gordon, or at least Leslie Grace's version of Batgirl. So, of course, that would make sense. Um, they're sticking with Black Adam, and that's probably because maybe he makes a cameo appearance in Shazam 2 at the end in some post-credit scene. But they are inextricably linked, Shazam and Black Adam. So possibly that's why they're that, and I think The Rock is a producer on Black Adam, so yeah, try telling The Rock that, yeah, we're canceling your project. Somehow I don't think that they have enough guts to do that. Especially since The Rock is so excited about Black Adam. So yeah, that's still going. And that's probably the only not established character that I've heard that's that's still going to happen. Or maybe it's so close to release date that they're like, yeah, there's not enough time to axe it anymore. So, that's still going on. I think, so that's the only established character, I mean, not established character, that movie that's going on. For sure. Um, of course, Aquaman 2 is still a go because, again, established character. Um, I don't know, they were supposed to have a Blue Beetle and a Green Lantern project, a Blue Beetle movie, and a Green Lantern TV show. God knows what's going to happen with those two things. Because again, they're not established, so maybe? Um, we haven't heard anything about Superman and Lois or Stargirl. Don't know anything about them. But Stargirl hasn't aired their latest season, so maybe they're waiting. Because again, they're selling the CW. So, they probably don't want, they probably want room for whoever buys it to make their own shows, as opposed to go with what the CW has. Let's see. So, one of the reasons they gave for canceling Batgirl is that I've heard is the testing, which I heard that which I saw a headline that the test screening was like Shazam 2, so they question whether that's the reasoning. They've also said that, I've also heard that there's a tax loophole that only applies to Batgirl, that they would have gotten their investment back. That it wouldn't harm them financially, which would be like $90 million. And then I heard that they would only get 10 to 15 million back of that investment, which isn't even half of their investment. So that's probably not true. So I'm thinking that, like I mentioned about established and unestablished characters, that's the reason that she is not an established character, and they're trying to do a model like what Marvel is doing. Only I think that they're trying to echo the model in such a way that they're not just trying to, oh, Marvel's doing this, that's cool, let's just, go for it without any background. So they hired one person, just like Kevin Feige is the man at Marvel. He's in control of the shows and the movies. They're going to have one person who's in charge of the TV shows and the movies. So, another reason why they're probably canceling The Flash, because they're slowly trying to reestablish a continuity. And Flash was technically the last Arrowverse show, because Stargirl, even though she and Doom Patrol were shown at the end of Crisis on Infinite Earths, they're still technically not the Arrowverse. And then same thing with Superman and Lois. It's been established this past season that it's a different Earth. Even though in the first season you kind of got the feeling it was the same Earth, but whatever. I'm not going to make a big deal of it because not all Earths are going to be so widely different. There's going to be slight variations. So anyway, so it's possible that they'll just be on HBO Max living happily. But then I just learned that Discovery Plus had bought HBO Max, which I guess I thought was already part of the original deal to merge with Warner Brothers, because I thought that was already a part of Warner Brothers, but apparently not. So now those shows are also completely up in the air, but I think if my theory is correct, because they're established characters, they'll be allowed to continue, because Superman and Lois will be going on season 3, and Stargirl will be having her season 3. So maybe they're going to go with, these shows are going to be around for a while, so let's keep them. And I just saw as well that they do want to, DC does want to still have a relationship with Leslie Grace and the makers of Batgirl and the cast of Batgirl. So maybe they'll cast her in something else? Or maybe when Batgirl fits whatever the vision that this new guy has for the DC universe, then maybe they'll retool Batgirl and put it out at a later date. That's possible. That they will just scrap this the script, even though the movie was practically done, and just go with something new. I mean, that's possible. Um, of course, that Peacemaker was renewed for season 2. So, by my theory, they would go with a season 2. I don't know. Um, let's see. So, it just depends on what this new guy liked of the previous movies and what upcoming projects that were already planned, this person liked, because this is a bit of a patchwork mess. They wanted to do what Marvel did with Justice League without doing any of the legwork to establish these characters, except for Superman and Batman. I mean, they didn't even have Wonder Woman, which, she's a popular character. So you'd think that they would have done that first. But so now sounds like they're going to start over, and they're going to make this more interwoven. So who knows what's going to happen. There's supposed to be a new Joker movie. Now who knows if that's still going to go. I think that's still in the works because Joker was so popular. I doubt that the new head would nix that. That would just be stupid. But then it just comes down to which direction does he want? Does he like this patchwork of different movies like Batman, Robert Pattinson's Batman existing on Earth 2? Does he like that concept of different characters on different Earths? Or does he want to start slow and let's do everything on one Earth and slowly introduce the multiverse like Marvel did? They didn't start the multiverse until phase 4. So there's a lot of questions. Like I said, the reason they're probably not nixing Ezra Miller's Flash is because he's established. He was established in Justice League, so they probably are like, yeah, let's just get this movie over with, and then if we do any more Flash movies or have him in any other projects, we would just get a new Flash. So, depending on when they're releasing it, they could always change the ending, so suddenly Barry Allen looks like a different Flash. Or like a different actor. Or maybe they'll just get a Wally West Flash and just say, okay, we're done with Barry Allen. There is a conspiracy, apparently, that now that the Flash TV show is ending, it's ending shortly before the Flash movie happens. So, of course, there's a conspiracy that maybe Grant Gustin's gonna be the new Flash in the movies, which I would love to see what he would do as comic book Barry Allen as opposed to CW drama Barry Allen. But I doubt they're going to do that. I mean, I guess it's possible. They already established that they both exist in the multiverse. So maybe, but most likely they're just going to go with a different actor and make Grant Gustin's Barry Allen just a variant on a different universe, in a different universe. So either way works. I mean, it would be great if they had a Flash movie where there were multiple Barry Allens, whoever they end up recasting as the DCEU's Flash, meeting up with Grant Gustin's Barry Allen, and they would just redesignate who's on what Earth. So that could get a little messy, so they might just say, okay, Arrowverse, gone. we're not going to, but they don't have to make Grant Gustin the Arrowverse Flash. They could just say he's from an entirely different universe. So there's possibilities. Let's see. I think that's all I have on the news front right now. I was hoping to see if there was anything definitive, like a list of projects that they're definitely keeping and that they're definitely axing, more than what I just said. Because, yes, we know Black Adam and Shazam is going on, Aquaman 2 is going on. There was supposed to be Wonder Woman, a Wonder Woman 3. So, maybe? I don't know if that's going to happen because I don't know if they even got to the point of having a script done for that. I just knew that that was a possibility, but Patty Jenkins is doing a Star Wars movie, so maybe? We don't know. Let's see. Oh yeah, we don't know what's going to happen with Titans either. I almost forgot about Titans. I mentioned Doom Patrol. Even though I don't watch Doom Patrol, I stopped after the first season. It was just way too, not so much the weirdness I could handle, but I was reading the synopsis of what was going to happen in season 2, and they were going to introduce the sex men, and instead of, dealing with wondering which episode the sex men were going to appear, I'm just like, yeah, I already had enough with Metello when everyone had orgasms. I'm like, why? I know it's meant to be a joke, but it's. So yeah, I decided enough of that. Titans, I tried. I almost got through season 2. I really tried to watch it. I just couldn't. What they did to Dick was just horrible. They made him, his namesake, a dick. So yeah, couldn't get through that. So if either of those got axed, I wouldn't be upset, but I know a lot of people would be. So I don't know what they're gonna do with that. Like I said, I don't know what this guy's vision is for the DCEU. If he's just gonna basically burn everything down and start from scratch, or if he's going to, take some from this bowl, something from here. I don't know. Okay, I guess that's enough rambling for now. Since I don't have any other definitive news for you guys. So I will see you next time.